Tonight, more tax cuts could be coming your way. Governor Rick Scott just sending that signal today as he delivered his final State of the State address on the first day of the new legislative session. ABC Action News anchor Paul LaGrone here with how your money is at stake. Paul?
Yeah, Wendy, $87 billion up for grabs in the governor's budget this year. And we're talking about everything from adding education benefits to figuring out how to pay for Hurricane Irma to even fighting Florida's growing opioid crisis. It's a lot to take on, and it'll all be debated this session. Tax cuts definitely on the table, but it's also what the governor said today about a growing movement in this country that will be making headlines far beyond Florida. Governor Rick Scott with a smile on his face as he entered the Florida House of Representatives for the final time to deliver his last State of the State address. As lawmakers go into this session trying to figure out how to pay for Hurricane Irma.
And I believe Florida has come back even stronger.
Governor Scott in a generous mood as he considers a run for the U.S. Senate, proposing a budget full of freebies. Everything from expanding the sales tax holiday to 3 weeks, cutting the fees for renewing your driver's licenses in half, to spending $12 million on education programs for displaced students from Puerto Rico, and offering free tuition to the families of fallen first responders and military members. On top of all that, the governor wants his tax cuts to become permanent.
I want 2018 to be the year that Florida voters pass a constitutional amendment that makes it harder for politicians to raise taxes.
The governor also joining the growing tide of voices against sexual harassment after a year in which Tallahassee itself became embroiled in scandal with allegations of misconduct against Senator Jack Latvala. The governor today proposing new legislation adding protections for state employees who were victims or witness abuse.
Unfortunately, we have seen this play out all over the country, including Tallahassee. Things have to change. It has to start here. It has to start in this building.
That getting a round of applause inside the state capitol today. So why is the governor in such a giving mood? Well, apart from appealing to voters for his possible U.S. Senate run, he is also benefiting from a Florida economy that is now much stronger than his first year in office when he faced a deficit of $3.6 billion.